The weather here in Seattle, it's cloudy. A little bit of a mist. We're expecting a harder rain to fall throughout the afternoon. They went 81 straight days without rain until yesterday, where we got some precipitation. Seattle has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. So New England will receive. 12th man is in effect here at CenturyLink Field. 67,000 fans on hand. The Seahawks and the Patriots. Bill Belichick, his team came here in 2008. It was Matt Castle at quarterback on that day. Tom Brady was out with a knee injury. That's why Brady's never played here before. Belichick, incredible record against NFC teams and outstanding against rookie quarterbacks. Belichick is 10-3 against rookie QBs since he became the Patriots head coach, and 38-11 against the NFC in his 13 years with the Pats. Steve Hauschka will kick things off. Hauschka from Needham, Massachusetts, a New England guy himself. Matthew Slater, the deep man, along with Danny Woodhead. Woodhead is going to take a knee, and the Patriots will have it at the 20-yard line to open things up. Tom Brady playing at an exceptional level once again, running this high-powered New England offense.
He told us yesterday he's well aware that the Seahawks have 16 sacks on the season. He said it's imperative the Patriots stay ahead of the down and distance to offset Seattle's pass rush, especially the veteran Chris Clemens and the rookie Bruce Irvin. They have 10 of those 16 sacks.
Tom Brady is 5-1 in his career against the league's #1 ranked defense. Only loss came against San Diego back in 2002. And Aaron Hernandez is on the field. First play from scrimmage. Hernandez shifting out of the backfield. They get him involved right away. Hernandez with a catch, breaks a tackle. Aaron Hernandez coming back from the ankle injury he suffered back in week 2. He made Brandon Browner miss as Brady took a shot on the first play from Chris Clemens.
Now that's what the Seahawks have got to do. They've got to make Brady uncomfortable in the pocket. But what a bonus to get Hernandez back in the lineup and involved on the first play.
And maybe the bigger shock is that they actually huddled in between first and second down. Brady to throw, a little out route. Brandon Lloyd with a clean catch. Lloyd has experience against this Seattle defense. He played them twice last year as a member of the St. Louis Rams on a first down.
Tremendous body control. You can see him get the right foot down before he went airborne and got the left foot down.
So new set of downs for New England. Ridley getting the call. Wrapped up as he took it inside by big Brandon Meebane. 2.5-yard gain. The New England offense, questions this week about Sebastian Vollmer, but Vollmer is in there playing with a bad back and backs and receivers. Stephen Ridley coming off a 151-yard effort in a victory over Denver last week, but he did fumble on his final carry.
Patriots take a long time to get this play in. Play clock already down to 10 seconds.
Matthew Slater is in there, goes in motion, sets up in the slot. 2nd and 8 with the play clock down to 2. Ridley gets the call, hit hard. Picks up a yard in the process as KJ Wright, the linebacker, makes the play. Seattle defense, this front four, very disruptive. Linebackers, Bobby Wagner's going to stand out, rookie out of Utah State. And then in the secondary, the Legion of Boom. Browner, 6'4". Earl Thomas, one of the best safeties in the NFL. Cam Chancellor, 6'3". Richard Sherman, the other corner, is 6'3". 4-receiver set. How about the fact that the Patriots have gone 3 and out only 4 times this year? This is a 3rd and 7. They do have a first down on this drive. Brady fires, incomplete. Tried to squeeze it in to the former Seattle Seahawk Deion Branch, but Sherman draws the coverage and comes up with the play for Seattle.
Watch Sherman. He talked about it being 6'3" with the length of his arms, enough that time to get it left hand in front of that ball to knock it away. He did not wrap up Branch with his right hand. Great defensive series for the Seahawks.
Zoltan Mesko on the punt. He's averaging just under 40 yards per kick. Dangerous Leon Washington waiting for it. Washington, fair catch. He got crowded just in front, but able to bring it in cleanly, and they'll have it just short of the 16-yard line after the 46-yard punt. Russell Wilson taking on this New England defense. We'll see the rookie in action when we come back to Seattle. CenturyLink Field, one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. Crowd was all juiced up when New England had the football. They'll give Russell Wilson a little bit of quiet here to work with on this first play from scrimmage for Seattle. A movement there, Wilford jumping in and firing through to get to the quarterback with a penalty marker down.
All right, Wilford's lucky he didn't get 2 penalties on this, taking Russell Wilson to the ground like that.
Defense, number 75. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Clete Blakeman, our referee here today in Seattle.
Now this is a pretty good jump here by Wilford. Just a little bit too soon. He jumps right through the gap. And then watch this as he takes down Wilson and says, "Hey, rookie, this is the NFL."
It's funny. The first thing we asked him was dealing with Wilson. He said, "You have to control your rush against Wilson. Be patient." Just not on that play for Vince Wilfork. 1st and 5. Lynch. Kyle Love got hit by Lynch, who can dish out punishment. And Russell Wilson, the only rookie quarterback in the NFL with a winning record so far at 3-2.
Yeah, he feels his edge today as his preparation and poise, but he knows he has to improve in the red zone and also be content to check the ball down to his backs, not force the ball into tight areas. He knows the Patriots have 6 picks on the season.
Big focus was on 3rd down last week, and he came through 9 of 10 throwing the football on 3rd down. And a give for Lynch, and he gets devoured by Ninkovich. No gain on the play for Marshawn Lynch. Take a look at the starting Seattle offense, and on that offensive line, some questions as to Max Unger's availability this week, but Unger is in there. He was dealing with a hip injury suffered in that victory over Carolina last week. Backs and receivers, Marshawn Lynch, number 3 in the NFL in rushing, entering week number 6. Lynch behind Jamal Charles of Kansas City and Arian Foster of Houston. What a season he's put together. Robert Turbin is in. 3 tight ends in this formation. On 3rd and 1, make the handoff, moving pocket, dump off. Turbin's got it. Angles out of bounds. He's got a first down across the 30-yard line. 7-yard dump off. Kyle Arrington over there defensively for New England.
This is really the strength of Russell Wilson's game, throwing on the run. Watch as he just flicks this ball out here to Turbin. We talked to him yesterday about his baseball background and the fact he was a middle infielder where he had to throw a lot of balls off balance, sidearm sometimes, across his body, other times. Very comfortable throwing the ball on the run from different angles.
And new set of downs for Seattle to work with. 10:55 to go in this first quarter. Lynch back in there with Robinson in front of him. Play fake. Wilson, plenty of time. Finds an opening. Sidney Rice out of bounds with a penalty marker thrown at the 47-yard line of New England. That's a 29-yard hookup. Is it going to stand?
I think it is. Maybe an illegal contact down the field against the Patriots.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 25. Penalties decline. Charges enough for a first down.
Patrick Chung called for the penalty, declined by Seattle, and now in New England territory.
So watch this Sidney Rice working on the inside against Chung here. Chung gives him a chuck down the field. That's the illegal contact. But how wide open was Sidney Rice? 29 yards on the gain off the play-action pass.
Alfonso Dennard is in for New England as an extra defensive back. Wilson rifles it upstairs and caught by Miller. Zach Miller finally a part of this passing offense. Last year limited with 25 catches, 233 yards. Last week they got him involved.
Well, you can see where he places this ball, up high. Miller goes 6'5", and that's plenty to get it over the linebacker that time. Brandon Spikes at 6'2".
Went to the Pro Bowl in 2010 as a member of the Oakland Raiders. First down, back to the ground game. Lynch. That hole clogged up quickly, and the New England Patriot defenders ready for him after the 4-yard pickup. Take a look at the New England defense here. This is a defensive front that has a change because of the Hightower injury. Jermaine Cunningham will play at defensive end, and Rob Ninkovich, who had been lining up at defensive end, will line up at linebacker. We know that a lot of these pieces are interchangeable. In the secondary, no Steve Gregory once again. Gregory sitting this one out with a hip injury. So Tavon Wilson, who was impressive in his first NFL start last week, looking out of Illinois, is in there. Give to Lynch. Juke move by Lynch. And he's banged down inside the 10. 5-yard gain for Marshawn Lynch. Went against the Patriots a couple times a year when he was a member of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, off the right side, Giacomini here is going to be the lead blocker. And watch as he gets the seal on the corner there. Lynch with a vision to jump inside and then out. He gets down the field, knows that goal line is not too far away.
Third and very short here for Seattle. Inside the New England 10. Doug Baldwin is the receiver. Lynch gets drilled in the backfield. Brandon Spikes with the stamp for New England.
Well, Spikes may have given up that pass reception to Miller, but he's not giving up this play to Marshawn Lynch. Watch as he shoots this gap. It's right in there, and they're lucky, the Seahawks are, that they did not fumble.
Stephen Hauschka is on for the 29-yard field goal. Trying to put Seattle on the board first. Penalty marker is thrown.
If it's against New England, it's a first down for the Seahawks.
Officials huddle up. Huge call here at the 7:56 mark, first quarter.
False start. Offense, number 49. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
And that's the snapper, Clint Gresham. Neither one of these teams has allowed a touchdown in the first quarter of their games this season.
That's a critical mistake by the snapper, Clint Gresham.
So the 29-yard field goal attempt turns into a 34-yard field goal attempt. John Ryan, the punter, will hold it. Hauschka knocks it through. The Seattle Seahawks have scored first in all 6 of their games this season. They've got a 3-0 lead on New England. Just spectacular views all over this city. Seattle with a 3-0 lead over New England, and I think he's got one. Got a little bite there.
Took patience, but he hung in there, didn't he?
Just like the Seahawks did on that drive. 9 plays, 68 yards. Hauschka, the 34-yard field goal. Russell Wilson, 3 of 3 on the drive for 57 yards. Kept the drive going on a third down. Little dump off to Turbin, and they turned it into 3 points. The wind, though, playing a role here early. Blowing it off the tee. 17 miles per hour just as we came on the air, expecting winds to hit 20 to 25 miles per hour over the course of the afternoon. Hauschka will kick it off with Slater and Woodhead deep. Going to be Woodhead, a yard deep in the end zone. He'll take it out. Woodhead runs into a crowd short of the 20-yard line. That's where New England will open up as Heath Farwell makes the play on special teams. Get live score updates for all your favorite teams with the new CBS Sportcaster app. Available on select devices. Visit cbssports.com/mobile or text SCORE to 42777 to get the free app. New England Patriots back-to-back games of 200-plus rushing yards. First time they've done that since 1978, back in the Sam Bam Cunningham days. They had 251 yards on the ground last week. Hernandez on the sideline for New England, trailing 3-0. Play fake. Brady. Catch made by Wes Welker underneath, covering 6 yards. Modest gain. Marcus Trufant drawing the assignment on Welker, and that's probably a matchup we'll see throughout the day.
Yeah, they're going to know where number 83 is. In fact, yesterday at practice, the scout team had one guy with a jersey on, and that jersey was number 83.
That's 100 straight games for Wes Welker with at least 1 catch. 2nd and 4, operating out of the gun. Spread formation with 5. Under 7 minutes to go in the first. Brady unloads to the near side. Dropped by Ridley. Ridley had some room. Stephen Ridley, the second-year running back out of LSU, talked about this offseason form. He said, I was focused into getting into the best shape of my life. I knew it was a vacant spot. I wanted to fill that #1 running back position.
Well, he didn't fill the receiver position with that one. He was wide open in the flat. Just flat dropped the ball.
3rd and 4. Woodhead out on the field for New England. Welker, the motion man. Brady steps. Catch made. It's Hernandez. And he's been a factor already. Hernandez with a couple of grabs. Question mark as to whether or not he would play. He made the 6-hour flight, and he's in there for Bill Belichick. It's a first down.
Well, this is the mismatch that Brady's looking for. Get Hernandez on a linebacker. KJ Wright's a great tackler, but you can see how easily that Hernandez got open.
Daniel Fells, another tight end, is in there now. Sets up in the slot. New set of downs for New England to work with. Brady. Out route. Lloyd right through his hands. Incomplete in a matchup with Sherman. And we're talking about the biggest corners in the NFL. These are not the biggest receivers in the NFL. Brandon Lloyd checks in at 6 foot. He's the tallest guy out there. Welker is 5'9". Deion Branch is 5'9". Obviously, they've got tight ends as well that are going to play a big role with Gronkowski and Hernandez.
And Welker said really the key is to get these big guys to stop and then have to restart again. He thinks he can do that with his quickness.
Brady, play action. Oh, the body control of Lloyd to haul it in on the sideline. First down, New England matched up with Brandon Browner. 18 yards.
Just great body control, both feet in. That is a beautiful catch by Brandon Lloyd. What a pickup he has been for Tom Brady. He threw the back shoulder there perfectly.
Signing a 3-year, $12 million deal. Was with offensive coordinator McDaniels. Deep ball. Caught by Welker. Wes Welker is in. Touchdown. The quick strike of the New England Patriots. 46 yards. It's Brady to Welker.
Well, Brady finding Welker second time this afternoon. Watch the move here. Just a little slight out against the zone coverage, and they catch Earl Thomas playing too shallow. Watch Welker sell out for the pylon, get the ball across the end zone for the touchdown. At that point, it doesn't matter if he has control of the ball once he hits the ground. He is in right there.
Welker looking for his 4th straight 100-yard game, and he is well on his way. Brady, his 9th touchdown of the season. Welker, his 2nd of the year. He's just been so prolific. 4-time Pro Bowler. Replay has confirmed the touchdown. 6 plays, 82 yards. Stephen Gostkowski, the extra point. New England with a 7-3 lead on Seattle. The protection holds up for Tom Brady, and he throws a strike to Welker. 7-3. Pats.
Earl Thomas is in the circle. Wes Welker is going to come down here and then go right by him because Thomas is thinking that Welker is going to run an intermediate route here on 1st and 10. There's the little fake to the outside. Thomas bites on it, and Welker is gone. That play was one of 6 pass plays on that drive out of 6 plays. So the Patriots so far in this game featuring the pass and not the run that's been so good for them in the last 2 weeks.
Play selection, 2 rushes, 9 passes for New England so far. Brady now 38 straight games with a touchdown pass. That is 3rd on the all-time list behind Breeze and Unitas. Gostkowski kicks it off. Leon Washington returning. Washington, little stutter step move, and he's buried short of the 15-yard line. Washington actually had a fumble on the opening kickoff of the second half last week in that win over Carolina, 16-12. Thursday, see why critics are calling Elementary the season's best. Don't miss a brand new episode. That's Thursday only. CBS.
Pretty good answer by the Patriots to the Seahawks opening field goal. They come right down the field throwing the ball. And Welker very craftily gets to the end zone.
Is that a word?
It is now, baby.
Tack it on to Webster's. 1st and 10 for Seattle on a handoff. Lynch sheds a tackle. Nobody has gained more yards after contact in the league than Marshawn Lynch. Our Fouts focus this week, the running style of the veteran Lynch.
Well, he's the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL, in part because of the job his offensive line does for him. Watch left tackle Russell Wilson make 3 blocks on 1 play. And in part because Lynch's tremendous desire. Here it takes almost half the defense to bring him down. He makes a lot of yards after contact.
2nd and 4 for Seattle. Robinson shifting out of the backfield. Pump fake. Wilson to Golden Tate. Tate hit by Denner, the rookie out of Nebraska.
Now this is a mistake by Russell Wilson on a quick screen out to your wide receivers. You can't hesitate. If he's covered, you just throw the ball over his head out of bounds. You can't double clutch and throw it out to him. That allows too much of the defense to react, and that's why that play went nowhere and it went backwards.
The last time that the #1 offense played the #1 defense in the NFL, it was New England who was the #1 offense. They beat Pittsburgh 34-13. Steelers were the #1 defense back in 2007. The question is, how does the Seattle offense deal with the New England defense? It's opportunistic. Wilson, deep ball, some separation, lunging grab. Doug Baldwin pulls it in. Huge gain against Kyle Arrington. A dime package here for New England, and Seattle able to hit on a big one, 48 yards.
And you talked about Wolford saying that their pass rush has to be disciplined. Well, they allow the quarterback to get outside, something they cannot afford to do against this quarterback, because he throws well on the run from all different body angles. That is a strike down the middle of the field that covered at least 50 yards in the air.
Longest pass play of the season for the Seattle Seahawks. On 1st down, protection holds up. Wilson, out route, catch made by Sidney Rice for 6 yards.
Now, the Patriots have struggled with their pass defense, and they're really struggling against the rookie quarterback so far. It's a simple out route thrown perfectly, again by Wilson, down and low and away from the defender.
How would Wilson handle a Bill Belichick coach team? Rookie quarterback, Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator. So far, so good.
6 for 6, so good.
107 yards. So far, so great for Wilson. Wilson puts some air under it. Contact, Golden Tate and Kyle Arrington. No flag. Tate looking for one. First incompletion.
There was a little bit of contact there, but that ball was thrown so far over both those players that the official could deem that this is an uncatchable ball. There you see the shove by Arrington, but you don't even see the ball until the very end.
So you're taking the defensive player's side on this one?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Who are you? What have you done with Dan Fouts? On a 3rd and 4. Shotgun Wilson. Steps up, runs into his own man. Wilson now trying to circle. Wilson breaks a tackle. Russell Wilson with a tremendous individual effort for the 1st down. Gerard Mayo couldn't bring him down, and he turns it into a 9-yard gain for Seattle.
Well, this is an example of this young man's poise and desire. Here's the desire part, not losing focus down the field, then deciding to run. And how about breaking the tackle of Gerard Mayo? That tackle would have happened way short of the 1st down.
Seattle, the number 27 offense in the NFL. They've looked sharp with Wilson running the show. They trail 7-3, flag down, as this play never happens.
False start. Offense, number 60. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
And it's Max Unger.
Well, that's 2 offsides penalties. One on a field goal attempt by the snapper. This one on the center. We're getting some nervous snappers today, if you will.
Unger, one of the leaders on this team. Is that a term you just made up?
Bang it, bang it.
Nervous snappers?
Pay attention.
We are in fishing country. First and 15. Wilson. End zone. Caught. Baldwin. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a throw by the rookie.
Well, the Seahawks are finding what they like in the slot. Baldwin actually got knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Arrington, but got body position at the very end here to go up high. How about Baldwin's day today? 2 catches on this drive for 74 yards as the Seahawks answer with an 85-yard drive in 7 plays. I thought this was supposed to be a defensive battle, Ian. This is great.
First time that Wilson and Baldwin have hooked up for a touchdown as Hauschka adds the extra point. So this is the first touchdown the Patriots have given up in the first quarter. Backing end of Seattle's first allowed touchdown in the first this season. Seattle Seahawks 158 yards of offense. New England 100 yards. And it's the Seahawks in front. Russell Wilson is 7 of 8, 131 yards and a touchdown, including that 24-yard touchdown pass to Doug Baldwin.
And he spread it around very well. 5 different receivers for Wilson so far. 131 yards passing. The Patriots, one of the worst pass defense teams in the NFL, give up 291 on average. Already 131. We're still in the first quarter.
Number 30 against the pass now. Hauschka's going to need a holder. The rain has picked up here, and the wind is certainly going to be an issue. Earl Thomas will hold it. Again, it's Woodhead and Slater deep. This one headed for Woodhead. Touchback. Patriots will have it at the 20-yard line. Tom Brady showing no signs of slowing down in his 13th year in the NFL. He'll get another crack at this number 1 ranked Seattle D when we return. AFC East standings, New England at 3-2. The Jets and Miami both getting wins earlier today. Now at 3-3. Patriots trailing Seattle 10-7 late stages first quarter. Brandon Bolden is in. Flag is down. Going to work against New England.
Yeah, Vollmer moved early.
False start. Offense in the 76. 5-yard penalty.
Go back to the touchdown play. In the circle here is Trevor Scott working on Breno Giacomini. Watch as Scott will take the inside. That allows Wilson to get to the outside. Look at the throwing lane, the vision that he has, and the perfect pass to the great position that Baldwin takes on Arrington.
First and 15 now for New England. Motion man is welcome. On a give for Bolden. Makes a cut upfield. Seattle holds him to a 3-yard gain as Marcus Trufant got down low to help in run support against Bolden. NFC West, this has quickly become one of the best divisions in football with Arizona, San Francisco 4-1, Seattle at 3-2, St. Louis the loss today to fall to 3-3. 5 receivers set for New England on a 2nd and 12. 3 running plays. This is the 10th pass over the middle. He's got Gronkowski. First down just short of the 40-yard line. 20 yards on the catch from Gronkowski and a new set of downs for New England.
There's Gronkowski, and he's working against Cam Chancellor over the middle. Watch the move, just a little head fake there. The timing between Gronkowski and Brady perfectly as the defense is closing in, but not in time.
Gronkowski's been dealing with a hip injury. limited last week to 4 catches and 35 yards. 6 offensive linemen now. Donald Thomas is the extra offensive lineman for New England. Fake the handoff. Brady hits Gronkowski again. Out of bounds. It is enough for a first down. Maneuvers his way for an 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, the corners are big here in Seattle, but they're not as big as this guy. Gronkowski just bounces off of, I believe it's Richard Sherman, and the flat there, pick up that first down.
Gronkowski goes 6'6", 265. Was all-world last year with 90 catches, 1,327 yards. Brady underneath, they're feeding it to Gronkowski. And Gronkowski went down awkwardly, a 5-yard pickup, a little bit slow getting up. K.J. Wright and Bobby Wagner, the linebackers, combined to bring him down.
Yeah, he took a real big shot in the back as he was going down. Watch after the catch. There's Wagner in front, but from the outside comes Wright, and that shot right there, you can see the reaction of Gronkowski, and he is on the sidelines right now.
Brady is 9 of 12 for 133 yards and a touchdown. It's the end of one. Seattle leads at 10-7. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Pete Carroll's team with a 10-7 lead on New England. Patriots, though, on the move to start this second quarter. Ian Eagle, Dan Faust, the rest of our CBS crew. Central Link Field in Seattle. 2nd and 5. Brady on time to Lloyd. First down, Patriots. Coverage, Brandon Browner. During that break in between the first and second quarter, Pete Carroll working the officials, making sure his defense is going to get a fair shake in substituting, especially in that hurry-up offensive mode that New England is in. Running play. Bolden's got a lane. And he's got a first down. Good block by Dan Connolly up front to spring Bolden for 13 yards, the rookie out of Mississippi.
And they're really speeding up the offense now. This is why they were so effective the last 2 weeks. Brady calling the plays at the line of scrimmage from under center.
They'll feed Bolden again. Trying to run behind his blockers. Spin move. Actually ran into Logan Mankins. It's a 3-yard gain for Bolden. We asked Bill Belichick about him. He said he's smart, he's got good size, good hands. They knew from day one that he was going to be a contributor for this team, an undrafted free agent. Eighth play of the drive. Gronkowski is out there for New England. A little more balance on this drive. Play fake. Brady. Welker, the diving attempt. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Pats.
And the thing about this defense, watch the left arm here. Perfect timing by Sherman, but he had Welker covered as well as he possibly could. If that ball had been slightly underthrown, Sherman might have picked it off.
Sherman actually began his collegiate career at Stanford as a wide receiver. He has become a terrific corner in just his 2nd year. Brady making sure everybody's on the same page. Hernandez set up in the backfield. Brady steps, fires. It's Welker. And right at the marker, he's going to get a good spot and a first down. Just inside the 15, 8 yards.
I don't think anybody reads his defense as fast as Tom Brady does. He wanted Hernandez on the swing route there. Didn't have him. He knew exactly where Welker was going to be. Right over the ball, running an in cut, and he delivered another perfect pass.
Patriots have been living in the red zone this season. #1 scoring team in the NFL, 33 points per game. Brady underneath. Handled nicely by Deion Branch. Started his career with New England, of course. Went to Seattle, came back to New England, was released right after training camp and preseason, and then re-signed by Bill Belichick and the Patriots. It's a 5-yard gain for the veteran receiver.
Veteran, he has over 500 receptions in his career, just his 4th this year.
Josh McDaniels was offensive coordinator for St. Louis last year, so went against Seattle twice. Brady. A bullet to Gronkowski, and he is brought down very quickly by K.J. Wright, the 2nd-year linebacker.
And it's interesting to see that the Patriots are utilizing Hernandez and Gronkowski in the lineup at the same time, although Hernandez going out now. But Hernandez lining up in the backfield. He can play tight end, wide receiver, or running back. Very versatile player.
On a give for Bolden. Leans forward, Brandon Bolden. And it should be enough. Let's see where they spot the football. Wagner and Chancellor combined to bring him down, and it will be enough. First and goal for the Patriots. They lead the NFL in rushing touchdowns this season with 10 entering week 6. 13th play of the drive. First and goal for New England. Brady out of the gun. Throws. Almost intercepted. Flag is down. Earl Thomas got his hands on it. Gronkowski the intended target for the Patriots.
Yeah, I think they're going to call this against the Patriots. Illegal contact or pass interference, maybe a pick type of play. Brady doesn't like the call. This ball was close to being picked off, and if it had been, it would have been all the way to the house.
Illegal shift. Offense, number 81. 2 men were in motion at the snap. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, number 81 is Hernandez. 2 men in motion at the time of the ball was snapped. But it appeared that Marcus Trufant had a shot at this pick. Actually, it's Earl Thomas, and he would have gone all the way home.
Back it up. First and goal for New England, just inside the 10. Handoff, it's Bolden. Brandon Bolden just kept the legs churning, able to pick up extra yardage on the inside. Bolden brought down after a 5.5-yard gain. Mebane and Bryant will get credit for the tackle.
And right to the line of scrimmage, trying to get the Seahawks off balance.
Second and goal. It's Bolden again. Slicing. Bolden comes up short of the goal line. Brandon Browner helping out. A 2-yard gain for Bolden.
KJ Wright got good penetration that time. Almost got Bolden in the backfield. Watch number 50 right there as he grabs for his shoulder. Doesn't get much.
New England makes substitutions here. Hernandez is back in. Donald Thomas, a 5th-year offensive lineman out of UConn, formerly with Miami and Detroit, is in. And Dan Connolly shifts to the backfield. 15th play of the drive. Third and goal for the Patriots. Trying to regain the lead. Brady, a fade. Caught! Hernandez! Touchdown, Patriots! Hernandez is back, and he's making an impact.
Jerron Johnson with the coverage there. Brady finding the mismatch, the single coverage, and the leaping ability of Hernandez. Too much for Johnson to stay up with. Watch how perfectly thrown this ball is on the fade. Johnson never sees it coming. Hernandez has it all the way.
15 plays, 80 yards. It took 6 minutes and 17 seconds. New England an extra point away from a 14-10 lead. Hernandez, his second touchdown of the season. Tom Brady now has 10. Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Brady now has 310 in his great career.
All touchdowns are reviewed, so they're making sure upstairs.
It's under review.
So Clete Blakeman is going to take a look at this one. Big call on a 3rd and goal. Will it stand for the Patriots?
This is what they're looking at upstairs. Clete Blakeman seeing that Hernandez had that ball in his possession the whole way.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a touchdown.
Touchdown stands for Brady to Hernandez. Tom Brady is 14 of 18, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns in this first half. Point after Gostkowski. Pro Bowler in 2008. And it gives New England a 14-10 advantage. 10:33 to play in this first half. Beautifully thrown ball by Brady to Hernandez. 2 touchdowns on the board for the Pats. Here in Seattle, New England leading the Seahawks 14-10. Join the NFL and the American Cancer Society in the fight against breast cancer by supporting a Crucial Catch campaign. Visit NFL.com/auction to bid on authentic NFL pink gear worn by players and coaches. Nearly every item visible on the field of play today will be up for auction, benefiting the American Cancer Society. This is the 4th year of the NFL's A Crucial Catch campaign, and to date the platform has raised more than $3 million for the American Cancer Society. Great cause, and the NFL certainly doing its share here in the month of October. Stephen Gostkowski will kick it off to Leon Washington, who is deep for Seattle. Seahawks have given up 14 points already, Dan. They average 14 points allowed per game this season.
But they haven't played anybody with an offense like the New England Patriots.
San Francisco is number 1 in that category, allowing 13.6 points per game. It'll be a touchback for Seattle. Saturday, the Home Depot SEC on CBS has a terrific matchup. Marcus Lattimore and the Gamecocks of South Carolina taking on the Florida Gators. And all the action begins live at 3 Eastern with college football today right here on CBS.
I just thought it was interesting when we talked to Russell Wilson yesterday and asked him what his edge in this game was. He said it was in his experience. And I'm thinking, this is a rookie. What experience are you talking about? He said, well, at North Carolina State, we ran a West Coast offense. I went to Wisconsin. We did a lot of play action. Both of those things have really helped me in preparing for the pro game.
He's a sharp young man.
Very sharp. Very, very mature and poised. And having a heck of a first half.
23-year-old from Richmond, Virginia. Double tight end set here with Miller and McCoy. Turbin getting an opportunity. Leans forward for 5 yards. Rookie out of Utah State.
Now this is what Wilson's done so far today. The bomb down the middle to Baldwin for 50 yards. And then the scramble on 3rd down when he breaks Mayo's tackle. And finally the beautiful touchdown pass again to Baldwin in the back of the end zone. 7 out of 8 for Wilson throwing the ball so far.
2nd and 5 for Seattle. 3 times Miller, McCoy, and Evan Moore, the former Brown and Packer. Turbin explodes across the 35. Good block by Miller, the tight end, to help spring Turbin loose for 11.
Well, let's check out that good block on the outside here. Working against Chandler Jones. He gets him hooked right there, and then the speed of Turbin and the good block on the perimeter by Ben Obamanu allows Turbin to pick up the first down easily.
Move the chains just across the 35 for Seattle. 9:25 to play, first half. Turbin remains in there. Turbin sticking the helmet down, and he is met. Gain of 1. Spikes was in there along with Gerard Mayo. Terrific linebacking core for Bill Belichick and company. But no Dante Hightower, physical rookie out of Alabama, sitting this one out with a hamstring injury, missing his 2nd straight game.
But the flexibility of Belichick's defense, being able to move players around from position to position, it helps to have Ninkovich being able to play end and linebacker.
Wilson on 2nd and 9. In some trouble, floats one out for Turbin. First down into New England territory. Robert Turbin has been a difference maker on this drive. 14 yards on the catch and run.
Vince Wilfork almost gets to the quarterback here as he's working against McQuiston. But the little move there by Russell Wilson where he stepped up and then stepped back got Wilfork to just fall on his belly.
New England's the number 22 ranked defense in the NFL, but opportunistic. +10 turnover differential, tied with Atlanta for the NFL lead coming into the game here today. Wilson almost emerged through that crowd of players, but Kyle Love helped make the stop. It was Spikes who provided the heat on Wilson and forced him out of the pocket. Gain of 1.
Yeah, Spikes did a great job on the blitz that time, but Wilson saw him coming, sidestepped him, and picked up 1 yard, avoiding a sack.
2nd and 9 for Seattle. 7:40 to play, second quarter. Patriots leading it 14-10. Steady rain coming down here in the Pacific Northwest. Lynch in the backfield for the Seahawks. McCoy, the motion man. They'll give it to Lynch. Lynch with a flag down. Patriots were ready for him. McCourty, Ninkovich, Chung all involved there defensively. A loss of 1.
Holding. Offense, number 67. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's Paul McQuiston. He had a takedown block, and it was on Brandon Spikes, the middle linebacker, trying to shoot the gap. Watch McQuiston right here as Spikes steps up. McQuiston knows the ball's going outside, so he reaches out and just tackles Spikes. And that gets the 10-yard penalty.
McQuiston, veteran, starting on that right side. John Moffitt has been dealing with a knee injury. They had Moffitt penciled in there at right guard, second-year guy out of Wisconsin. Started 9 games last season.
Yeah, they have trouble counting out 10 yards here, Ryan. This is the second time they're going back.
Correction. New England elects to decline the penalty.
There you go.
Brings up third down.
No, that was the option. You could face a 2nd and 19 or a 3rd and 10. And Belichick trusting his defense to get off the field here on 3rd down as opposed to giving Seattle an extra play to run.
Well, Seattle's only 32% on the year on 3rd down conversions. Belichick knows that poor stat.
They're ranked 31st in passing this season. Only Jacksonville has been worse. Wilson losing the football. Wilson claiming that, hey, my arm was moving forward. Patriots have it. Ninkovich getting in there.
I think it was Chandler Jones that went around the block of the tight end, Zach Miller. Now, was the ball in the hand as the arm was coming forward? The officials on the field deemed no. But this is a turnover, so it will be reviewed. That's a good call by the officials. That ball was swatted out of the hand of Russell Wilson by Chandler Jones. And actually, when he hit the ball, that's why the ball went forward. It wasn't the throwing motion that propelled the ball forward.
Jones, the rookie out of Syracuse, 21st pick overall, has been making plays for this Patriots team through the first portion of the season.
The previous play is under review.
They'll take a look. Call on the field is turnover. New England will have the ball. We'll find out if it stands.
Number 95 is Chandler Jones. Watch his right hand hit the ball right there. That causes the ball to go forward and make it look like it was a pass. This is a fumble all the way.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It was a fumble. Recovery by New England. First down, New England.
The Patriots now plus 11 turnover differential this season. Wilson fumbles it. What a move by Jones to get there and make the play for New England.
Just a great leverage out there on Zach Miller. Miller had position, but the dipping of the shoulder and then zeroing in on Wilson by Jones was fantastic.
4th sack, 3rd forced fumble for the rookie out of Endicott, New York. Patriots take over in Seattle territory at the 47-yard line. From the gun, Brady underneath. Oh, what a wallop! Welker just took a shot from Browner.
Well, you called it the Legion of Boom. Welker's feeling that boom right now from Brandon Browner. He's going to go to the sidelines after this big hit. Illegal hit by Browner. He goes 221 pounds to Welker's 185.
Back to the ground game. Ridley up the gut on a 2nd and 3, and Ridley gets to the line that New England was looking for as Chancellor makes the play.
This will increase the number of plays that Aaron Hernandez will play for the Patriots this afternoon if Welker can't go. Hernandez in the game now.
First down Patriots. Keep an eye on Hernandez on 1st and 10. Deion Branch is going to shift off. Hernandez is in the slot. Just gets the play off. Brady comfortable in the pocket. Throws too high. It was Hernandez that Brady was looking for, but could not deliver.
Yeah, the Seahawks like to play a lot of zone coverage, and that's what they're in here. Chancellor has a short route there, but Chancellor, again, a tall defensive back, forced Brady to throw the ball over his head and incomplete.
9 running plays, 20 passes so far for New England. They've got a 14-10 lead on Seattle. Set it up for Ridley. Ridley was whistled down on that first contact for no gain.
Great reaction out of Chris Clements to get out there quickly. He's a stand-up linebacker on that play, number 91 there. He beat Nate Solder for the block there, and that's why Ridley didn't get anything out of that quick pass.
Danny Woodhead checks in for New England. Wes Welker is back on the field. 3rd and 10 for the Patriots, and even 5 minutes to play first half. From the gun. Over the middle, they get Welker involved right away, and it's a first down.
What I don't understand about defenses is here this guy catches 100 balls a year, and he must catch 70 of those 100 on 3rd downs. He's a phenomenal player. Absorbed that big hit by Browner, came right back and contributed on the next play.
He's the perfect slot receiver.
Yeah, you look up the dictionary under slot receiver, you see his picture.
Ridley trying to push the pile, moving backwards, but able to spin his way for a 2-yard gain. Mebane there defensively for Seattle.
And really the key to a slot receiver is quickness. It has nothing to do with size or speed. It's quickness in your moves and decisiveness and being able to read the defense on the run. All the things that Welker does beautifully.
New England came in number 3 in rushing, number 9 in passing. It's been mostly through the air for the Patriots in this first half. 2nd and 8. Brady lets it fly, connects with Lloyd, hit by Sherman. 8-yard gain for the Patriots.
Pass protection was beautiful that time for the Patriots as the Seahawks came with a blitz. That allowed man-to-man coverage on the outside, and Lloyd very easily beat Richard Sherman for another New England first down.
16th all-time meeting between these two teams. New England leads with an 8-7 record against Seattle. Came here in 2008 and won. High snap, Brady handles it. Forced to get rid of it and throws it away. Bruce Irvin, rookie out of West Virginia, with the pressure.
Now my question is, was Brady outside the tackle box when he threw this ball away? If not, it's his intentional grounding. Brady didn't like that big hit by Bruce Irvin. Watch Brady make a nice catch here. Yeah, just slightly out of the tackle box. Good play by the veteran quarterback. But he certainly didn't like the rough treatment by the rookie.
Second down. Brady deflected, incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver for New England. It sets up 3rd and 10 for the Patriots.
And every time I threw a ball like that, it was tipped up in the air, I had to go make a tackle somewhere. Brady does it, ball falls to the ground. Mine were always intercepted.
You really made the tackle, Dan. Do you have some revisionist history in your head?
I tried.
10th play of the drive. Look at that streak. 0 interceptions, last 172 pass attempts for Tom Brady. Brady gets rid of it. Underneath, it's Welker. Makes a move. Welker remaining on his feet, but he's going to come up short of the first down. A little slow getting up.
But the effort certainly wasn't short. He knew that he was going to be a little bit shy of that first down, but really sold out. That's one thing that Pete Carroll told us. We can't really limit his catches. What we can limit is what he does after the catch.
Well, Josh McDaniels just relayed the instructions. They're going to wait here and use the timeout and discuss things on this 4th and 1. Patriots will have 2 timeouts remaining. Brady makes the call and stops the clock with 2:17.
First timeout.
We'll step aside. More second quarter action from Seattle when we come back. Oh, those guys are 2 for 2 on completions, 3 for 3. They keep going there for a while. Well, they talked about it. Field goal unit is on. Gostowski will kick this one for 25 yards and a 17-10 lead for New England. Misko, the holder. Danny Aiken will snap it for New England. Gostowski splits the uprights. Patriots up by 7. We've got 2:12 to play. First half in Seattle. New England Patriots have posted 350 yards or more of offense in 14 straight games. That is tied with San Diego, the Dan Fouts era. Second longest streak in NFL history. Number 1 is St. Louis with Kurt Warner, 1999 to 2000. They had 16 games in a row. Gostowski kicking off. Leon Washington will take a knee. Seattle will have it at the 20-yard line, down by 7. Coming up, Verizon halftime report. JB and Company, latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
Yeah, we'll see how the rookie Russell Wilson responds after that fumble caused by Chandler Jones, as his before his arm was coming forward. Ball swatted out by Jones and recovered by Ninkovich. Big series for Russell Wilson.
He's the only starting quarterback in the NFL yet to complete 20 or more passes in a game this season. Lynch has been terrific through the first 5 games. They've leaned heavily on the run. It'll flip to Washington, breaks a tackle. Washington trying to get to the second level. He made Spikes miss initially, and a 9-yard gain for Washington as we hit the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Patriots 17, Seahawks 10. We're coming back. Patriots chairman, CEO Robert Kraft here in Seattle. The Kraft era. Bought the team in 1994, 3 Super Bowls, 6 AFC titles, 11 division championships, 13 playoff appearances. Handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Lynch has been limited. 3-yard gain for him. Chandler Jones in on that stop for New England. Seattle came into this game running the football 56% of the time under Pete Carroll. The play breakdown so far: 13 rushing plays, 11 passes for the Seahawks.
They're really wasting a lot of time here too. I mean, this is a tough situation for a rookie quarterback. He's not getting a whole lot of help from his sideline either, getting the play in so late. Time running down.
Offensive coordinator Darrell Bevell. Rain is picked up a bit. Fake the running play to Washington. Wilson steps up. Wilson. A wobbler to Washington. It's incomplete. Again, Jones supplying the heat. Rookie against rookie, Jones and Wilson.
It almost seems like Wilson isn't comfortable on his initial drop on each pass play. He's looking for lanes to see through and to move around to buy extra time, but he's not getting the ball out of his hand quickly.
We're down to 1:17 to play in this first half. Lynch in the backfield. Lynch spun down at the 37-yard line by Ninkovich. 5.5-yard gain on the play. Time trickling away here. We're going to hit the 1-minute mark with the Patriots in front 17-10.
And you wonder why the Patriots aren't using their 2 timeouts. It doesn't appear that the Seahawks are going to get anywhere near the end zone.
3rd and 4 from the gun. Wilson. Tight window there. It's incomplete. Trying to hit Rice, and it's Devin McCourty with the coverage. It's 4th down, Seattle.
But again, it was a hesitation by Wilson in the pocket that allowed this tight coverage on the outside. McCourty really wrapped up Rice there, knocked the ball away. Fans thinking he was there early. It looks like pretty good timing from that angle.
John Ryan on to punt it. Oh, Ryan couldn't handle it. Ryan in trouble. Big trouble. Brought down at the 24-yard line. Wet conditions here in Seattle, and it costs the hometown team. Loss of 14 yards. Veteran punter John Ryan.
That was a real good snap by Clint Grisham. Hit him right in the hands. He's thinking about kicking it right there, but he's in big trouble. Just dropped the ball. That's what you're always concerned about with the wet ball in the rain. Not so much the quarterback throwing it, but the holder on place kicks and the punter on punts just handling the snap.
So New England takes over at the Seattle 24-yard line. They've got 40 seconds to work within a 7-point lead. 5-receiver set. Brady delivers over the middle. Hooks up with Welker. 1st and goal for the Patriots. 15 yards on the hookup, down to 27 seconds remaining.
Brady appears to want to save those last 2 timeouts. He's wasting a lot of time himself here. Getting Hernandez out wide now. Finally, Belichick comes all the way down to the 10-yard line and says timeout.
We're down to 16 seconds to play in the first half. Patriots up a touchdown. They put 3 seconds back on the clock. 19 seconds to play in this first half. Patriots still have 1 timeout remaining. They'll work from the gun. Brady. Underneath to Welker. Inch it a little bit closer. Excuse me, that's Danny Woodhead with the catch. Down to 11 seconds left. Coming up, Verizon halftime report. JB and company, the latest NFL scores and highlights. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
It's easy to mistake Woodhead for Welker because every pass, it seems like, the last 2 weeks has gone to Welker. He's got 7 catches in the first half, 102 yards, and that 1 touchdown.
No timeouts remaining for New England. 12 seconds left in this first half.
Well, Brady was successful throwing the ball to Hernandez. Hernandez not in the huddle right now as they break it.
2nd and goal. Patriots trying to add to their lead. Brady. Pump throw. Incomplete. It was broken up. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Earl Thomas back there. Only 6 seconds remain.
Now Brady had Gronkowski off the line of scrimmage right here. The ball is thrown now. It's a touchdown. But the break by Thomas, ball thrown behind Gronkowski, and Brady's lucky this one's not picked off.
And they got to go real quick here. Third and goal, 6 seconds remaining. No timeouts left. Brady with 4, with 3, incomplete. 1 second left on the clock to attempt a field goal. So they gave him one last shot to the end zone, and now he's got that clock in his head.
Yeah, and does the ball hit the ground and there's still time on the clock? That's a great job by the officials. In fact, they could add a second to the clock. Great job by Brady realizing he had nothing.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 12. That penalty requires a 10-second runoff. Therefore, the first half is over.
Wow. This is shades of the Super Bowl last year when Brady threw the ball down the middle. It was called for a safety at that point. That was 2 points. This time, intentional grounding will cost the Patriots 3 points.
Brady thought he had somebody in the area. Now, Branch was not. He's talking to Branch after the play.
That's just a great job by the officials. The ball is going to land back here. There's not going to be a Patriot anywhere near it. Just an excellent job. A 10-second runoff because of the penalty called on the intentional grounding denies the Patriots a possible 10-point lead.
And Gronkowski released from that area and went up to the corner of the end zone. Intentional grounding to end the first half. New England settles for the 7-point lead over Seattle. Verizon halftime report is coming up after this word from your local station. This is the NFL on CBS. Halftime here in Seattle, and the team honoring big number 96. Cortez Kennedy, Hall of Famer. His jersey retired. He received his Hall of Fame ring after being inducted into Canton. A nice moment for him as he addressed the crowd. New England has a 17-10 lead over Seattle as we get ready for third quarter action. Time now for the Droid Razor M play presented by Motorola. It's Brady to Hernandez. Welcome back, tight end.
Yeah, 1-yard fade route thrown perfectly by Tom Brady, but what else is new for Brady except for that intentional grounding at the end of the first half that cost the Patriots 3 points? He's had a phenomenal day, hitting 21 out of 30. I kind of like the way the rookie's playing too, Russell Wilson.
Ian Eagle along with Dan Fouts. #1 offense against the #1 defense in the NFL. New England, high-powered attack. But we haven't seen the hurry-up quite as much as we've seen in recent weeks, and that might have been by design. They've taken their time, at least early in the game. We saw more of it late stages, second quarter.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to run the ball very well. It's been Brady through the air almost entirely in that first half. As you can look at the first half stats, the Patriots 216 yards passing, but Russell Wilson has completed passes for 155 yards on 9 completions out of 12 attempts. Seattle hanging around, though, just 7 points down, and they'll get the ball to start the second half.
And that's been their philosophy throughout the season. Just hang around and find a way, and it's gotten them to 3-2. Patriots are also 3-2. Gostowski kicks it off. Leon Washington takes a knee. They'll have it at the 20-yard line. First half possessions for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, they started off very well with the field goal, then a touchdown, and then the great play by Chandler Jones knocking the ball away from Russell Wilson, and then losing the ball on downs because of a dropped snap in punt formation by John Ryan. Luckily for the Seahawks, that turnover did not turn into points for New England.
Time management at the end of the first half. Patriots thought they had one last shot in them for the end zone. Brady threw the ball away. Intentional grounding. Run off on the clock. They run out of time to attempt a field goal. Handoff. Lynch. Brought down by Spikes. Brandon Spikes. Terrific play. It's a loss of 4 for Seattle.
He's done this a number of times today. This is the way you get to Marshawn Lynch before he gets going. Lynch barely gets the ball in his hands when Spikes is there to square him up, drive him back, and throw him down.
Marshawn Lynch so far 10 carries, 22 yards for Seattle. Shotgun, Wilson. Thrown down. Wilson did not have any room to operate. Chandler Jones firing through. Ninkovich applied the initial pressure. It's a loss of 5.
Yeah, Ninkovich does a great job of jumping inside. Watch this blitz here by Ninkovich as he comes flashing in and almost brings down Wilson with one hand. And McQuiston is no match for Chandler Jones.
Second sack of the day for Chandler Jones. The rookie now has 5 on the season. 3rd and 19. First possession, second half. They'll go conservative with Turbin. Seattle's going to punt just across the 15-yard line.
You can't ask for a better defensive series than the Patriots just showed us. Stopping Lynch on first down, sacking Wilson on second down, forcing the Seattle into a conservative draw play that gets very little. Great start to the second half for the Patriot defense.
And now John Ryan. The last punt did not go well. Couldn't handle the snap. Wet football. Clint Gresham, the snapper. Patriots went for the block. Ryan able to get it off. A booming kick. Welker backpedaling and now has some room. Welker through traffic. Brought down to the 35-yard line. 66-yard punt Ryan took out some of his frustration. It's a 17-yard return. 7-point lead, New England. Patriots have had better field position than Seattle here this afternoon. New England 12-1 on the road against the NFC in their last 13 games. Spread formation on first down. Brady to Hernandez, and he's spun down by the safety Cam Chancellor. 4.5-yard gain on the play. So we've seen a lot of Hernandez. A little bit of a mystery this week as to whether or not Hernandez would be in there with that ankle injury he suffered against Arizona week 2.
He's got 4 catches already today, 1 touchdown reception.
So dangerous, hybrid player, looks like a wide receiver, but bruising like a tight end. Right now he's on the New England sideline. 2nd and 6. Brady, low throw trying to hit Welker. And 3rd down coming up for the Patriots. Tomorrow on CBS, 2 broke girls are making their dreams come true. It's an all-new episode of the hit comedy tomorrow only. CBS.
Take a look at the defensive board. It's usually the other way around. The visitors not doing as well as the Seahawks, but it's been New England's defense been a difference so far.
3rd and 6. Handoff to Woodhead. Keeps on going. Woodhead with that second effort will get him the first down.
You know, Woodhead last week against Denver had a beautiful 19-yard run where it was largely due to his great effort. Just like this one, you can see he just gets so low, picks up 7 yards on the play to pick up the first down. Made it very difficult to stop him. Great desire.
Brady sold the fake. Brady dials up the deep ball. Daniel Fells extending for the catch inside the Seattle 20. Another tight end producing for New England.
Just the 2nd catch of the season for Fells, and a fabulous one at that. You said he laid out. This is a layout right there. Catches it with his fingertips. This may be worth challenging by Pete Carroll. Obviously, his coaches told him, no, it's a good catch.
On first down, handoff to Ridley. Ridley riding a wave of players just on top of them to gain extra yardage. Bolden with a knee injury. His return is questionable for New England, so Stephen Ridley will remain in the backfield on a 2nd and 4. 5 carries, 14 yards for Ridley. I'll get another one here. A spin move doesn't work. Bobby Wagner, the rookie, was all over it. Fast and physical inside linebacker.
The way the Patriots are operating on offense is kind of taking this crowd out of it. Good job here by Wagner shooting the gap, getting in the backfield. But Brady able to get to the line of scrimmage the last 2 plays and get the play called and executed without much interference.
7th play of the drive. Elton John is here.
You know him personally? You giving him that ticket?
Aaron Hernandez is in. Shotgun. Pump. Brady throws to the outside. Hernandez is brought down quickly. Brandon Browner. He's someone that can match up with a tight end. It's a loss of 1 on the play.
And that shows you how important that tackle by Bobby Wagner was. Really took the Patriots out of their rhythm. Seattle comes with his zone defense, forces Brady to just dump it off to Hernandez, way short of the first down.
So now Gostowski will get an opportunity, a 35-yard attempt for Stephen Gostowski. Trying to give New England a 10-point lead. Gostowski drills it. 20-10. Patriots 9:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. 300 yards of offense for New England. They had a drought here in Seattle. 81 straight days without any rain. Rained a little bit yesterday. Rain has picked up here this afternoon with New England leading Seattle 20-10. 9:21 to play in the 3rd quarter. Gostowski will kick it off. Leon Washington is standing 6 yards deep in the end zone. Gostowski puts this one out of play. Seahawks will have it at the 20. Nobody knows the game like a quarterback. Don't miss Phil Simms, Rich Gannon, Steve Berline, special guest Dan Marino on NFL Monday QB. That's tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern, only on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Yeah, you ought to check that out. I had a lot of fun joining the boys last Monday.
Yeah, you made your debut on the program last week. They somehow found some satellite room in the mountains of Oregon.
It was a challenge.
They bounced it off some trees and able to feed it back east. Russell Wilson, good protection. Lynch out on the flat. Boy, Lynch can dish it out. Patrick Chung just nodding his head as if to say, yeah, I took your best shot. 10-yard gain for Lynch on the pass play.
Now, those two have done it in college as well. Lynch from the University of California, Chung from the University of Oregon. Two hard-nosed ball players there.
So first down for Seattle, just across the 30-yard line. They'll throw it again. Wilson, out route. Edwards, the veteran, coming back for it. And a first down across the 40. That's a 12-yard pass play. Pete Carroll, his third year as the head coach of the Seahawks, spent 3 years as the head coach of the New England Patriots in the late 90s. We asked Pete about it. Said it was a great experience. Understood that Mr. Kraft had to make the move that he made. He understood what happened. This was before the game. He said that Mr. Kraft has been incredibly gracious over the years. He's really happy that he and the team has had so much success over the years. And Robert Kraft telling us on Friday that he really liked Pete. It was just a move that had to be made. Long ball looking for Tate on a rainbow delivery too high. Alfonso Dennard, the rookie out of Nebraska, in coverage.
And things turned out pretty well for Pete Carroll as well. Had a fabulous career as head coach of the USC Trojans. And of course has built a heck of a program here with the Seahawks, where he gets to call the shots.
Well, that's it. That's a huge key. If Pete was going to come back to the NFL, he was going to have those duties alongside being a head coach. He's the executive vice president and plays such a large role in picking the players and then coaching them up. 2nd and 10. Wilson offline for Edwards.
Yeah, Mr. Kraft said that he's only hired 2 coaches as owner of the Patriots, and here they are. Both very successful.
Bill Parcells was already in place when Robert Kraft bought the team. Hired Pete Carroll. Was coaching the defense in San Francisco after being let go by the Jets following a 1-year stint as head coach. Jonathan Kraft also in the owner's box. Bill Belichick, 13th year as the head man of the Patriots. Wilson on 3rd and 10. Out of the pocket. Flag is down. Wilson trying to make it happen. Wilson, first down run. Stutter step move. He's still going, but it looks like this one's coming back. 2 flags. One at the 31, the other at the 28. Giacomini on that right side was working against Ninkovich.
Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
And this is where Wilson's got to stay in the pocket, because his offensive linemen expect him in the pocket. As he escapes, Giacomini has no other choice. Here he is right here. He doesn't know Wilson's going that way. He just pulls down Ninkovich, but he really can't blame Giacomini. He's expecting the quarterback to be in the pocket.
8th penalty of the season against Giacomini. He came into this week 2nd among offensive linemen in penalty flags.
And now a 3rd and another mile. 3rd and 20 for the rookie quarterback.
Dime package here for New England. Cole and Dowling are in for the Patriots. Washington there to protect. Wilson steps up. Deep ball on the way. Knocked away. Looking for Obamanu. And it's Tavon Wilson. Versatile rookie, a surprise pick in the 2nd round out of Illinois, making the play for New England.
Well, he's playing so deep here. Watch 27 just spike that ball away from Obamanu. That is really a heads-up play by the rookie.
So John Ryan back after a 66-yard punt. Previous possession, Wes Welker standing at the 19. Another good kick. Return from the 18. Welker tripped up. Slides down to the 25 as Byron Maxwell makes the play on special teams. A 50-yard punt. 7-yard return. Tom Brady and the Patriots have a 10-point lead in Seattle. Paul Allen, owner of the Seattle Seahawks, turned over the keys to the car to Pete Carroll, and there's clearly been improvement over the 3 years under Carroll. The defense continues to be stingy, but today going against the #1 offense in the NFL, and it's New England in front, 20-10. Ridley gets popped by Wagner.
Yeah,
loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Brandon Mebane as well, as the Seahawks were slanting to that side of the field, and boy, Ridley really got drilled.
We asked Ridley for a scouting report on the Seattle D. He said they're young, they're aggressive, they get upfield, but going against the #1 defense, you gotta love it. That's why you play the game. Bolden not available right now with a knee injury. Brady in trouble, bounces one in the direction of Wes Welker. Chris Clemens putting the pressure on Tom Brady.
Yeah, Clemens, who has 5.5 sacks on the season. Here he is here working with Mebane. Actually, Mebane's over here. I can tell by his backside, it's a little bit bigger than... I think you can see Mebane getting in on Brady, and with Clemens. That's what the Seahawks have to do. This has been a good series so far for them. Stopping Ridley on first down, forcing that incompletion.
Remember, the Patriots have had just 4 3-and-outs all season. Welker finds an opening, and he's got a first down. They'll move the chains.
It's been a heck of a game for Wes Welker. After 13 catches last week against Denver, he caught this 46-yarder in the first quarter. He absorbs this huge hit from Brandon Browner, came right back to pick up this reception. He now has 8 catches on the afternoon.
114 yards. That's 4 straight games over 100 for Welker. Remember, at the beginning of the season, people thought Welker was going to be an afterthought in this offense after the opener. Brady, tight window to Gronkowski into Seattle territory. 15 yards. Bobby Wagner was all over him, but Gronkowski with tremendous hands to make the play and turn it into a first down.
And great zip on the ball by Brady. Comes over the top, puts it right where Wagner can't reach it.
Brady said, "This is probably the biggest secondary I've ever faced in my life, but our quick guys will find a way against them." Stephen Ridley leaning in. Connolly with a good block. 4.5-yard gain for the LSU product, Ridley.
Brady has the quick receivers to work against the big defensive backs, but he also has big tight ends in Gronkowski and Hernandez to work against the linebackers.
We'll call it 2nd and 5. Ridley has been held in check. 15 yards on the ground. From the gun. Brady. Intercepted! A rarity. Tom Brady gets picked off by Richard Sherman. Looking to get it in to Deion Branch. New England turns it over at the 4:45 mark of the 3rd.
Just the second interception thrown by Brady all year. Great coverage by Sherman as he gets his 3rd pick of the season.
Here in Seattle, where New England leads it 20-10 in the 3rd quarter. Seahawks take over after the interception from Tom Brady. Get to Marshawn Lynch. And Lynch picks up 4 yards as Mayo gets the stop.
Watch the coverage right here by Sherman at 6'3", guarding the 5'9" Deion Branch. Poor decision by Tom Brady that time, and just excellent inside coverage and leverage by Richard Sherman.
First pick for Brady in his last 179 pass attempts. Sherman his 3rd interception of the season. 2nd and 6 now for the Seahawks. Lynch 26 yards on the ground. It's Lynch again. Those long strides, but he just has not had running room. It's a 3-yard gain. We're heading to New York. NFL Today update, JB, Dan Marino.
A 66-yard kickoff return by David Wilson sets this up.
Yes, Ahmad Bradshaw over the top, just gets in, 1-yard touchdown. So far, the Giants are all over San Francisco, 17-3.
Back to the bird and the beard.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. The New York Giants in the NFC Championship game rematch against the San Francisco 49ers, and the Big Blue seemingly in control. Wilson, low throw, incomplete.
Now Wilson started the game hitting 9 of his first 10, but since then just 2 of his last 8, and that one wasn't anywhere close. So what makes you wonder if the Patriot defense has gotten into the young man's head a little bit.
You know, we talked to Pete Carroll about the quarterback position with Wilson and Matt Flynn, and Carroll said, look, Wilson was so dynamic in the competition in preseason, he won the job. But in my mind, it's still a competition. We'll see how things develop. Flynn had elbow issues. He's back finally physically and could be a factor. Booming kick. Welker, the stutter step. Nice return by Welker as he crossed the 30-yard line. Another 66-yard punt. 24-yard return. 20-10. Patriots. Get coverage of every NFL game with NFL Mobile. Call ** NFL. That's 635 to download NFL Mobile, or go to NFL.com/mobile to learn more. First and 10 for the Patriots at their own 34-yard line. They lead the Seahawks 20-10. Both teams are 3-2. Brady. Low throw. Woodhead's got it. Modest gain of 2 yards on first down. Back to the NFL Today update. JB, Dan Marino.
Does this look like RG3 is concerned about it?
Dan Fouts, this is something we didn't do much of, buddy. Look at this run right here. 7-yard touchdown, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Especially after concussion, Dan. Iron Eagle.
Electrifying talent. The throw to Lloyd. If he could stay upright, he would have turned it into extra yardage after the catch. It goes down as a 14-yard grab working against Brandon Browner.
Brady's had a lot more success working against Browner than he has Richard Sherman. Lloyd, if that ball had been up a little bit, he might have gone all the way with it.
5 catches, 57 yards for Lloyd, the 10-year veteran. On first down, Brady underneath to Hernandez. Hernandez, strong gain on that first down pass of 8 yards. Exchanging some words with Bobby Wagner. Brady has cracked 300 yards. New England as an offense over 350. Again, the streak continues for this New England offense. That's 15 straight games. 1 shy of the NFL record. Brady. Low pass. Lloyd, the intended receiver, brings up 3rd and 2.
So I guess your theory about New England becoming a pound and ground type of team is right out the window?
Well,
you giving up on it?
I think it's ground and pound. I mean, it depends on what order. You like the pound and ground. But yeah, I think you can throw that out the window, Dan. You're right.
Everything else is being thrown today by Brady.
50 rushing yards for New England. Just 61 for Seattle. Now, the Seahawks did come in with the number 3 rushing defense in the NFL, allowing 66.6 per game. 3rd and 2. Play clock is down to 1. They'll get a timeout with 1:48 to play in the 3rd quarter.
New England takes their first timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Patriots will have 2 timeouts remaining. They lead by 10. Tonight on 60 Minutes, Bond. James Bond, celebrating 50 years of the world's most famous spy. Plus a report from the front lines of Syria on 60 Minutes tonight.
Been a good afternoon for Richard Sherman. He's played tremendous technique. Watch as he gets his left hand in front of this pass to Deion Branch, and then again swaps the ball away from Welker, and then finally perfect position on Branch again to get that interception.
They've already had Earl Thomas go to the Pro Bowl and Cam Chancellor out of the secondary. Richard Sherman is certainly a candidate for a spot in Hawaii. 3rd and 2 after the Patriots timeout. Brady lets it fly to Gronkowski. First down, Patriots just short of the 35 of Seattle. It's a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, they came to look with the bunch formation on the other side of the field and came back to the weak side. There's Gronkowski in front of Chancellor. And Chancellor just no match there on that short route by Gronkowski. I think he would play him a little bit tighter when the Patriots just needed a couple for the first down.
One of the reminders Belichick had for his team, the Seattle D, they're a ball-stripping team, so you may think you've made a play. They'll make you pay by knocking the ball free. Handoff to Ridley. Had the fumble last week. Ridley secures it across the 35-yard line, and a 3-yard gain for second-year running back Stephen Ridley.
You can't say enough about the job this offensive line has done for Tom Brady today. He's thrown the ball well over 40 times. Was knocked down a couple of times, but has yet to be sacked by a team that had 16 sacks coming into the game.
Season high 30 completions for the 7-time Pro Bowler Tom Brady. Patriots lead it 20-10. We're down to 33 seconds to play in the third. Brady sets and throws offline. It was Lloyd out on the perimeter.
He may be getting tired of throwing. You know, I mean, he's throwing so much. That ball was one hop to Lloyd, who was wide open on the sideline there. Uncharacteristic of Tom Brady to miss a wide open receiver like that.
3rd and 7. Low snap. Brady able to get rid of it. He's got Woodhead driving to the 30-yard line just across it short of a first down and a flag thrown as Brady took a hit from Clemens.
They're going to call roughing the passer on Clemens. That one got Tom's attention as he was slow to get up.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, below the head of the quarterback. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
There's a blow to the head by Chris Clemens. It's coming from the right side of the screen here. There's the shot. It wasn't on Clemens at all. It was on the second man in, who went right to the face mask of Brady. It might be this man right here, the rookie, Bruce Irvin. Nope.
Jason Jones.
Jason Jones with a big penalty on a third down when Welker was stopped, or Woodhead was stopped short of the first down. Good call, though.
Clemens' play was legal. It was Jason Jones, second man in, who delivered the blow on Brady, and that's going to do it here in the third quarter. New England 20. Seahawks 10. Patriots are driving. We'll return to Seattle after this message, a word from your local station. This is the NFL on CBS. Seattle's defense has been buttoned up all season long, allowing just 70 points until today. New England has put up 20 and a chance to add to it here. Start of the fourth quarter. Patriots leading the Seahawks by 10. Handoff to Woodhead. Danny Woodhead won't go down. Woodhead dives inside the 10. He gets low to the ground like a heat-seeking missile.
Well, he's low to the ground when he's standing straight up.
That's a fair point.
5'8", very difficult for the defenders to see him, especially when he gets behind that huge offensive line. The guy's Solder 6'8", Conley 6'4", Bulmer 6'8".
10th play of the drive kept alive thanks to a penalty against Seattle hitting Tom Brady. Stutter step move. Woodhead squeezes through just short of the 5-yard line, and a crowd of tacklers there for Seattle. 3.5-yard gain for Woodhead.
This is where the Patriots have really been effective the last couple of weeks, is just grinding it out. Over 250 yards rushing last week against Denver, and now they're just pushing the Seahawks back, taking their time doing it as well.
3rd and 1. Woodhead remains in there. Start of the fourth quarter. Patriots up by 10. Brady fires. Intercepted. Picked off once again. Earl Thomas for Seattle. And Thomas is out of bounds out near the 20-yard line. Tom Brady, another rare mistake. This one inside the red zone. 22-yard return. The number one defense in the NFL making plays to keep the Seahawks alive. 10-point game early in the fourth. First interception of the season for Earl Thomas, Pro Bowler last year. The 14th pick overall in the 2010 draft out of Texas. You have to go back to week 9 of last year against the Giants. The last time Tom Brady has had multiple interceptions in a game. He's been picked off twice. Russell Wilson, Seattle offense is on. On a pitch. Sidney Rice is going to throw a deep ball. Tate can't haul it in, and penalty flags are down. Into the bag of tricks for Seattle. Offensive coordinator Darrell Bevell. Patrick Chung back there defensively for New England.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 25. The ball was placed in the spot of foul. Automatic first down.
That's just a great play by Sidney Rice, because he throws the ball up for Tate, and Tate did a nice job seeing the ball was underthrown. Just almost forced the contact from Chung here as he's trying to get to the ball. Almost made the catch. Clearly pass interference.
And a 40-yard penalty. Seattle has it at the New England 40. Lynch driven by Devin McCourty into a group of New England defenders, a gain of 3.
Here is Welker and Wagner. Welker's going to be on the crossing route, and Brady's just going to throw this ball too hard and too high. But even if he had caught that ball, he got drilled by Wagner. Great reaction by Thomas to pick off the deflection, and then almost Tom Brady trying to protect himself says, oh, the play's not over yet. I'm going to have to make a tackle. Give Tom a tackle.
Sidney Rice had completed 3 out of 5 passes in his career as a member of the Minnesota Vikings. Wilson, tough angle, hits Miller. Miller falls forward. Loose football. Patriots claim they've got it. And they do. New England was able to do this a week ago against Denver. Gerard Mayo comes out of the pack with the football.
Let's check out Miller's elbow, his right elbow. Is it down? No, it's not. Was his knee down before the ball was punched out? Chung on the tackle. There goes the challenge flag from Pete Carroll. It is a turnover, so this will be reviewed anyway. Miller thinks his knee was down.
It was Mayo who got the punch out, and then on the recovery. Turnovers will be reviewed upstairs. Clete Blakeman is waiting for the word as to whether or not he's going to take a peek under the hood. New England right now with a 20-10 lead.
The previous play is under review.
And he will head to the monitor. 12:31 to play in the fourth quarter. Big call coming up.
Well, the call on the field was a fumble, and Seahawks fans are not going to like the decision here. Elbows up, knee is up, ball is out. Gerard Mayo with the exacta forces a fumble and then will recover the fumble for the Patriots.
Zach Miller coughing it up as he was going down. Seattle was on the move.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands. It'll be New England's ball, first and 10.
Patriots take over. 12:31 to play in the fourth.
You know, the tough thing for Zach Miller is that he had the ball, and it was just a great job of Mayo with a punch out right on the ball to jar it loose. It wasn't away from his body at all. It was held tightly against his body. It was just a very fortunate punch out by Mayo.
Again, the overall rankings aren't that impressive for New England, but what's the eternal equalizer? Forced turnovers, which this defense has done as well as anybody in the NFL this year. Crowd is loud. Brady is dealing with it. His team is up by 10. Brady on a bounce towards Lloyd. Incomplete. How about a wet football, Dan? You dealt with these conditions over the course of your Hall of Fame career. How did you try to combat them?
Well, they do a good job of keeping the balls dry ball each time, but remember the officials put the ball down on the ground, so you're going to get one side of the ball is going to be wet. As a quarterback, you got to figure out which side is dry. Sometimes spin it in your hands.
2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Shotgun formation. 376 yards of offense today. Brady. Plenty of time. A lot of zip on that ball for Lloyd, who was wide open on the sideline. Richard Sherman had backed off, and Lloyd made him pay. Turns into a 23-yard hookup.
Now, Brandon Lloyd's got great speed, and Sherman knows that, so he thinks he's going deep. Really, we talk about his body control, his ability to stop and make sure his feet are inbounds. Just a thing of beauty.
Welker, 8 catches, 114 yards, a touchdown. Lloyd, 6 catches for 80 yards. Gronkowski, 6 for 61. Ridley, nothing there for Ridley, and Alan Branch with a strong defensive play to hold Ridley to no gain. Coming up, time permitting, Subway postgame show. JB and company, all the latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the Subway postgame show. The fumble by Miller, giving New England the football back. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Now 399 yards of offense for New England. Brady in the pocket. Brady avoids it. Brady lofts one to the outside, and Woodhead. Tom Brady, a magician back there. Greg Scruggs, the rookie out of Louisville, figured, I've got him. Brady gets out of trouble and finds Woodhead.
Yeah, it's called awareness in the pocket. Tom is a pocket passer, and he feels things, he senses things, he reacts, and he completes.
22 yards on the pass play. Brady now 359 on the day. Ridley spinning. 4-yard gain for Ridley, running off tackle.
Well, the Seahawks last time got the big turnover on the interception by Earl Thomas. They could use another turnover here. They cannot afford to go down 13 or 17 to the Seahawks.
Patriots. Quick snap to Ridley. Up the gut for 4. New England 33-6 in the month of October since 2003. That's the best record in the NFL over that span. 3rd and 2 now. Tight formation. Asking Ridley to get the first down. He won't. Chopped down by Sherman, helping in run support.
Yeah, the Patriots came with a tight formation that time. Sherman on the outside with contain did a great job of avoiding any blockers and took out Ridley's legs way short of the first down.
It's been a frustrating day for Ridley on the ground. 13 carries, 26 yards. Bolden was more effective. He went out with a knee injury. Stephen Gostkowski on for a 35-yard attempt. Gostkowski. He's got it. 23-10. New England in front. More fourth quarter action in a moment. Tom Brady, 49 pass attempts. He's completed 33 of them for 359 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Patriots in front 23-10 here in the fourth quarter. Gostkowski will kick it off to Leon Washington. Washington has not had many opportunities here today. 9:21 to play. Washington is going to take this one out. Washington spilled out over the middle across the 15-yard line. by Bobby Carpenter on special teams. Next Sunday, NFL on CBS, doubleheader action. First, two of the top teams in the NFL go at it. The Ravens and the Texans. Then the Jets take on the Patriots. The Jaguars are in Oakland against the Raiders. It all starts with the NFL Today, presented by Southwest Airlines, noon Eastern, here on CBS.
We'll see what Russell Wilson could do with this offense. They started the game in the first quarter at 158 yards. Since then, just 80 yards.
Overall, Wilson 12 of 19, 184 and a touchdown. Take the handoff. Wilson steps, fires, up in the air, hauled in, Golden Tate. Brought down at the 32. Penalty marker thrown back at the 9-yard line. It's going to work against New England.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, blow to the head of the quarterback. That penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Great job of Tate getting position on McCourty. We'll check out the late hit, blow to the head on Russell Wilson. And it was a left arm of middle linebacker Brandon Spikes that went up and gets Wilson right across the side of the head. But a great job by Tate getting position on McCourty.
We talk about Lloyd's body control. Golden Tate, that's probably his strength as a receiver as well. 51-yard pass play plus the 15-yard penalty.
And it wasn't a simultaneous catch either, was it?
No, I almost called it as such, Dan. Just for you. You were here calling that game on the radio, Green Bay and Seattle. Take the handoff. Wilson out of the pocket, throws it at the feet of Anthony McCoy, incomplete. NFL Today update. JB, Dan Marino back in New York.
Washington getting it done on the defensive end. Oh, no doubt, JB. Christian Ponder drops back and a great interception and return by Mediu Williams. He takes it up to the corner, dives in for a 24-yard touchdown return, putting Washington up 31-12. RG3 inspiring play all over the field. Back to Ian and Dan.
Redskins trying to get to the 500 mark. JB and Dan, they got a good shot to end that streak. Robert Turbin up the middle. Tremaine Cunningham with the stop. Cunningham getting the start. No Dante Hightower tonight. Rob Ninkovich starting at linebacker. 5-yard gain for Turbin.
And the Seahawks cannot afford to settle for a field goal on this drive. With 8 minutes and 20 seconds or so to go in the game, they've got to get in the end zone with this possession.
Rain is picked up here in the fourth quarter. Seattle trails New England by 13. They face a 3rd and 5 with a 5-receiver look. Take on the blitz. Dump off for Golden Tate. Driven backwards. Hit by McCourty. He had a head of steam. McCourty levels him. And now what do you do?
That's payback on this tackle. Fabulous tackle by McCourty. He fights off the block of Obamanu, then squares up Tate and punishes him with a 5-yard drive back and a body slam. So you'd see that Pete Carroll, he's thinking the same way we are up here about he needs a touchdown. He cannot settle for a field goal here.
So they go for it here on 4th and 3. Patriots looking for a stop. Wilson, fade route. Oh, it's up there! Caught by Edwards! Touchdown! Penalty flag. Who pushed whom? Alfonso Dennard.
Pass the return. Defense. Penalties decline. Ball at play.
Huge play for the Seahawks to cut into the New England lead. And the veteran Braylon Edwards getting in on the act.
First touchdown of the year for Braylon Edwards. This ball in the air a long time. But Dennard never turns around till it's too late. Good body control by Edwards. Watch his feet. They're inbounds when the ball gets there. They're going to review this to make sure his knee wasn't on the white sideline. when he made the catch.
5 plays, 83 yards. If it stands, Dennard felt he was pushed by Edwards. Edwards gets the benefit of the call.
Now this is a touchdown to Braylon Edwards. Watch the room between his knees and the sidelines there. Great body control by the veteran of 8 years.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a touchdown.
2 TD passes for Russell Wilson this afternoon. On that drive, he was 3 for 4, hit the bomb to Golden Tate for 51 yards. You tack on another 15 yards. And then on 4th down, finds Edwards on a kind of a wobbly fade route.
You don't convert there. New England takes over. Up 23-10. Instead, it's Seattle kicking the extra point for 23-17. Hauschka. 6-point game with 7:21 to play. Coming up, time permitting, Subway postgame show. JB and the rest of the gang back in New York. The latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the Subway postgame show. Week 6 in the NFL. The Patriots at 3-2. The Seahawks 3-2. Some early game headlines. Sean Green busts out against the Indianapolis defense. 3 rushing touchdowns. Tannehill, another strong effort for the rookie. The Cleveland Browns' first win of the season over Cincinnati. And Ray Rice and the Baltimore Ravens defeat the Dallas Cowboys 31-29.
And how about Buffalo leading Arizona 16-13? That's the NFL.
Unpredictable, week in, week out. The New England Patriots have racked up 429 yards of offense. They lead Seattle 23-17 with 7:21 to go in the 4th. Patriots have scored 30 points or more in 7 straight road games. That is 1 short of the NFL record set by the St. Louis Rams back in 1999-2000. Hauschka kicking off. Woodhead is deep. Take a knee. Patriots have it at the 20.
In a game that a lot of people thought would be a defensive battle, there's been a lot of touchdown passes this afternoon. Welker in the first quarter. And then Wilson responds, finding Baldwin in the end zone. Brady hits Hernandez with a 1-yard fade route. Talk about a fade route. This ball really faded. Enough for Braylon Edwards to come back and make that very important touchdown for the Seahawks. That gets the 12th man back for Seattle. This crowd is going nuts.
First down from the 20-yard line for New England. Brady to throw it. High throw, almost intercepted. Red Bryant got a little piece of it, and Sherman so close to his second pick of the day.
Watch Red Bryant after the ball. He tips it. It goes right to Sherman, but he cannot adjust quickly enough. But you can see Bryant, he not only touched it, it looked like Gronkowski got a finger on it too.
2nd and 10. 7:17 to play in the 4th. 50 passes for Tom Brady here this afternoon. From the gun, Brady. Screen. Woodhead accelerating to the 30-yard line. And a 12-yard gain as he crossed over the 30 and gives New England a first down. Quiets the crowd for at least a moment.
Well, watch how quickly Woodhead decides to just get straight up the field. That's the key on that play. Don't wait to set up your blocking. Just go. And that's what he did to pick up a huge first down for New England.
8 players have caught a pass today for the New England Patriots. 6 offensive linemen. Nick McDonald is eligible. Handoff. Ridley took a lick, lost his helmet. Cam Chancellor with the smack. 6-yard gain for Ridley. Arizona and San Francisco both trailing right now. Seattle trying to improve to 4-2. St. Louis has dropped to 3-3. NFC West, who would have figured?
Well, it's a lot of really good defense being played in the NFC West. We'll see just how good this defense of the Seahawks can be with the last 6 minutes of this game.
Number 1 ranked defense in the NFL going against the number 1 ranked offense in the NFL. Second and 4 for the Patriots. Play clock is down to 5. Brady is walking away. And they'll call a timeout. Just over 5.5 minutes to play in the fourth. New England has 1 timeout remaining. Next week, doubleheader action. Here, the NFL on CBS. First up, Baltimore at Houston. Terrific matchup. And then in the late window, the Jets at New England and Oakland hosting Jacksonville. It all begins the NFL Today, presented by Southwest Airlines, noon Eastern, here on CBS. Jets getting a win today to improve to 3-3. A little tighter in the AFC East. Miami getting a victory as well. And Buffalo in position to possibly get a win. Second and 4 for the New England Patriots. Running play. Woodhead's got room. Danny Woodhead driven down as he crossed the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain for Woodhead.
It's a great job by Conley and Wendell. Watch Conley turn out there, and Woodhead with quickness picks up the first down. Picked up 9 yards on that inside handoff from the shotgun formation.
And now Woodhead will set up as a receiver. They go empty here with Brady working from the gun, and even 5 minutes to play in the fourth. 23-17. Patriots leading the Seahawks. Brady, protection is there on a slant. Broke it up. Looked like Brandon Lloyd had it for a moment, but could not secure it. Brandon Browner there defensively for Seattle.
Well, Browner has long arms just like Richard Sherman does, and he gets one on that ball. His left hand got in there right between the arms of Brandon Lloyd. Stops the clock.
24 running plays, 52 pass plays, 76 plays run for New England. Compare that to 46 for Seattle. Shotgun, pump, Brady, dump off. That was to an offensive lineman, Dan Connolly. Flag is thrown.
Well, intentional grounding may have cost the Patriots 3 points in the first half. This ball is going to hit Conley. Looked like it might have hit him in the foot. That will be intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 12. Only is 10 yards and a loss of down. Brings up third down.
And that's the real killer on 2nd and 10. Now you move him back 3rd and 20. Watch, Brady's going to hit Conley here as he's getting pressure from Red Bryant from one side and Clemens on the other side. The ball goes right between the legs, right through the wickets. But still intentional grounding. No eligible receiver in the area.
3rd and 20 for New England. Brady and the Patriots battling this crowd noise here in Seattle. Asking Welker to go make a play. Welker driven down by Cam Chancellor, well short of a first down. They pick up 10 yards. And it's 4th down.
He had a convoy out in front, but the convoy couldn't look up number 31. Watch this hit by Chancellor. Second time now that Welker has absorbed a hit from these big defensive backs of Seattle's.
We talked to Cam Chancellor. He said this defense was excited to face a high-powered offense. A lot of big names. Zoltan Mesko to punt it. Washington waiting for it at the 8. Sailing kick, backpedaling now from the 6. Big hit. It's Slater, a special team standout. 48-yard punt. Seattle pinned deep in its own territory, and Slater is limping. The last Seattle win against New England, have to go back October 1993. Scott Sekuli's picked off twice in the first half. For Seattle, it was Rick Meyer to Brian Blades. 1-yard touchdown, 25 seconds left. They won it 10-9. The last time the Seahawks have defeated the Patriots.
Well, 3 timeouts to work with for this young quarterback, Russell Wilson. 90 yards to go to beat the mighty Patriots.
A new career high for Wilson, 247 yards through the air. Running play. Quiet day for Marshawn Lynch, 3rd leading rusher in the NFL, entering action today. 6.5-yard gain. Seattle has 3 timeouts remaining. We've got 3:42 to go in the 4th.
That was a very positive running play for Seattle. One of the best running plays they've had all afternoon, with Lynch going off the left side behind Russell Okung.
14 carries, 39 yards for Lynch. Wilson out of the pocket, high throw, and it's through the hands of Sidney Rice. And now it's 3rd down for Seattle.
Great reaction that time by McCourty as he gets over there just in time as the ball is getting there. And it's just enough to distract Sidney Rice on the sidelines, and the ball will sail right through his gloves. Perfect timing by McCourty.
So now a 3rd and 3 for the Seahawks. They trail New England 23-17. 3:20 to go. Does Wilson have some late game magic left in him? Wilson going up top. Incomplete. Not a catchable ball for Tate. Matched up with Dennard. Wilson took a hit from Wilfork. And the punting unit comes on for Seattle.
Now Wilfork just overpowered Max Unger to get that hit on the quarterback. Great play by the veteran Wilfork.
They're punting the ball away with 3:14 remaining.
But they still have the ability to stop the clock with the 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
John Ryan to punt. Welker waiting for it at the 34. Ryan's had some big kicks today. Welker from the 25. Welker getting to the outside. And hit just across the 40. A 58-yard punt, 16-yard return. Mike Morgan making the play on special teams for Seattle. For those of you expecting to see 60 minutes, you're watching the NFL on CBS. Game between the Patriots and the Seahawks. Ian Eagle, Dan Fouts, the rest of our crew. Producer Bob Monsbach, director Suzanne Smith. 60 minutes will be seen immediately after the game, except on the West Coast, where it will be seen at its regularly scheduled time.
Well, the Patriots have been great controlling the ball all year. They've only had 4 3-and-outs all season. None today against this stiff Seattle defense.
New England nursing a 6-point lead. Running play for Ridley. Nothing there.
And Pete Carroll calling first of his 3 second-half timeouts.
Mebane with a stop for Seattle. Two timeouts remaining. NFL Today update. JB, Dan Marino.
A career effort tying it up in Arizona. Oh my. Jay Feely, watch this guy, 61 yards away, and he makes it to tie the game. 16-16 with 1:09 left. His previous best had been a 55-yarder. Back to Ian and Dan.
You know, we talked about this all year, how much better the punters seem to be. Now at 60-yard field goal, that's not like it's routine, but it's almost expected sometimes, especially kicking indoors, as Feely was there. But it's just amazing how well these guys are kicking the ball.
So some late game drama in Arizona. We're in the same situation here in Seattle. 23-17, Patriots leading the Seahawks. 2:57 to go. Ridley driven down after he picks up a 1.5 yards, 2 on the spot. Bobby Wagner with the tackle.
Now, right now, Josh McDaniel knows that the enemy for the Seahawks is the clock. He's going to force them to use their timeouts. They'll bring out Mesco to punt deep to the Seahawks, pin them back, and allow this defense of the Patriots to shut this game out.
They still face a 3rd and 8 here, so McDaniels and Brady will have a chat. Seattle using its 2nd timeout. Brady has 54 attempts. His career high is 55, and he did that twice. 380 yards through the air for Tom Brady.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that little slip screen to the outside. It's been so effective for them.
Pivotal 3rd and 8 here for New England. Seattle defense trying to rise up and make a play. Hernandez is on the field. Set up in the slot. Brady looking that way. Squeezes it. Incomplete. Deion Branch matched up with Browner. New England will punt 4th and 8. And a 3 and out for the Patriots offense.
That's just the 5th time all season. Plus, it stops the clock with the incomplete pass. Brady looking around. And good coverage again by Brandon Browner on Branch.
So Zoltan Mesco, the 3rd-year punter out of Michigan, with Leon Washington deep at the Seattle 8. 2:48 to play. 6-point lead for New England. Mesco gets it off cleanly, but didn't get all of it. Washington moves forward. Washington down the sideline. Washington hit just short of the 45 by Vereen. Excellent field position here for Seattle, down by 6 against the Patriots.
Good job by Sherman not clipping there, and then just too much speed for Washington as he got to the outside quickly. No contain there for the Patriots. Looked like Earl Thomas, or rather a 26-yard return as Sterling Moore got caught inside, allowed Washington to get to the outside.
First and 10. Ball at the 43. Patrick Chung, a shoulder injury for New England. Take the handoff. Wilson's going to do it himself. The slide just across midfield. Nice play to get things started on this drive. 9-yard pickup. Nate Ebner, rookie out of Ohio State, is in there replacing Patrick Chung.
Yeah, the one thing you want to make sure is that if you do get into the end zone and take the lead, that there's no time left on the clock for Brady and his offense.
Best opening field position for Seattle here today on a 2nd and 1.
Patriots had 12 men on the field. That's why they had to use one of their timeouts.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
So that's it for the Patriots. Final timeout.
Yeah, Russell Wilson has bounced back here in this 4th quarter. Had an excellent first half, completing this 50-yard bomb to Baldwin, then finding Baldwin again in the end zone for the touchdown, and then in this 4th quarter, this bomb to Golden Tate, add on 15 to that, and then the touchdown pass to Braylon Edwards. I'd say the young man's feeling it.
On the day, 15 of 25, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, did fumble the football. Don't forget, 60 Minutes is coming up immediately after our broadcast, except on the West Coast, where it will be seen at its regularly scheduled time. 2:06 to play, 4th quarter, 23-17, New England in front. Seahawks driving, facing a 2nd and 1. Bootleg. Wilson, moving pocket. Throws! Incomplete! Rice, the intended receiver. Wilson over there off the deflection, nearly got under it for the scoop.
Well, the feet just go out from underneath Sidney Rice, or he would have made that catch.
2-minute warning. Wait-and-see mode for Tom Brady, Josh McDaniels, and the New England offense. They lead 23-17. 1:59 to go in the 4th quarter. Seahawks with a 3rd and 1 in New England territory. Seattle has 1 timeout left. New England has none. Working out of the gun. Handoff. Lynch. Bruising runner, and he has got enough. First down. Wilfork and Jones there defensively.
Now we'll see what type of hurry-up offense the Seahawks have. Not much of one as they go back to the huddle.
Clock is rolling. 1:34 and counting left in the fourth. Seattle down by 6. Again a bootleg. Step and fire. Wilson. Separation. Touchdown Rice. Seattle an extra point away from taking the lead. A bomb from Wilson to Rice.
Now Rice ran a great double move. Fake going to the corner, then went back down the middle, and as you said, Ian, it was another play action, a bootleg that time, and Wilson just aired it out for 46 yards. Beautiful strike, and Rice kept his eyes on it all the way to his arms.
And now Hauschka for the extra point. A 4-play, 57-yard drive, touchdown Wilson to Rice, set up by the Leon Washington 26-yard return. Russell Wilson. Late game heroics. He's got a knack. And Tom Brady will have just over a minute to work with and no timeouts. Hauschka. Seattle in front, 24-23.
Lot of time left for Brady and the Patriots. Check out the bootleg here as Wilson comes out and then goes this way and gets time to throw. And he unloads on this ball down the middle. Rice behind the secondary, gets behind the rookie Wilson. There's the move to the corner, back to the post. All he needs now is a football. And there it is. Right here is Rice. Comes down the field, fakes going to that corner. That makes Wilson widen a little bit, back to the post. And with the protection that Russell Wilson's getting, plenty of time, and he just fires a beautiful spiral.
We asked Pete Carroll about Russell Wilson. He said he knows how to fix things. As a rookie, there are often a lot of things to fix. Carroll said, though, he's accurate, he's quick with the football, and he can really throw it. He just has to slow things down. And it was almost as if that play was in slow motion for Russell Wilson.
No pressure on Wilson at all. He could go with his fake, come out of his fake, find his receiver. But don't forget about the punt return by Leon Washington that set up Seattle with great field position to start that drive. A punt return of 26 yards.
Hauschka kicking it off for Seattle. It's the Patriots down by 1. Woodhead is going to take it out. Woodhead dropped at the 20-yard line. Michael Robinson to play on special teams. Remember, New England had to use a timeout. They had 12 men on the field defensively and had to use a timeout to avoid the penalty, which would have given Seattle a first down. So they have no timeouts left. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them, trying to get Gostowski to at least the 35-yard line in that area to get off a clean look.
And that would match his career long of 53 yards. No wind here so far as kicking. The streamers at the top of the post laying limp.
1:14 to go. 24-23 Seattle. Working from the gun. Brady steps. He throws. Sideline pass. Oh, what an effort by Lloyd. But he was out of bounds. And Lloyd needs some help getting up.
I could watch Brandon Lloyd do this all day long. How many times do you just see a player so athletic, so limber, so agile, and so courageous to dive like this for a ball? Came down hard on his left shoulder. He may be out of the game because of that landing. What an effort. That's spectacular.
It's a new career high, 56 attempts for Tom Brady. They're checking out Lord on the sideline. Remember, no Julian Edelman either because of a hand injury. Flag down. Brady is engulfed. Penalty markers on the play. And some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Brady pointing in Seattle's direction. 2 flags. One on the near side, one on the far side. .103 to play in the 4th.
Illegal motion. Offense. Penalties decline. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down for the Patriots.
Now Brady's going to face a lot of pressure on this play. Great spin move by Clemens. He's going to get credit for the tackle. Brady finds himself under Nate Solder. The Patriots need 17 yards for the first down. Obviously, they'll have 2 downs to try to get that.
First Seattle sack of the day. Couldn't come at a better time. 3rd and 17. 1:03 left. Brady steps. He fires through the hands of Hernandez. It's 4th down.
Well, Hernandez, number 81 here, working over the middle. And this is just a flat drop. He's going to get close to the first down with that catch. Took his eye off it. He's looking for the defenders.
4th down. Here's your ball game right now. 58 seconds left. Brady steps. Brady rifles. It's short of the line. Welker makes the catch. The Seattle defense is held. The number 1 defense in the NFL is going to win this matchup against the top-rated offense.
And finally, after all those passes and all those pass rushes for the Seahawks, they get pressure on Brady 2 plays in a row. He can't buy enough time on that 4th down to allow his receivers to get far enough down the field. Has to step up into the pocket, throw off balance, and Welker's got no shot as the rookie Bobby Wagner takes him down, much to the delight of Pete Carroll.
.51 seconds to play. Victory formation. Wilson takes a knee. Seattle improves to 4-2. Arizona, San Francisco, both 4-1 in the NFC West.
Arizona tied in overtime. The 49ers trailing the Giants. Things are getting interesting early. And you think about the Patriots dropping to 3-3 with Miami and the Jets.
Seattle has stunned the New England Patriots. 24-23. The Seahawks come from behind to knock off the Pats. Seattle 3-0 at home, wins over Dallas, Green Bay, and now they can put New England on their resume. First time that Tom Brady has played here in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks rallying for the victory. Final score, 24-23. Seahawks win it. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes, followed by all new episodes of Amazing Race, The Good Wife, and The Mentalist. For Dan Fouts, our entire crew, I'm Ian Eagle. So long from Seattle. This has been the NFL on CBS.